In this video, we'll go over all of the WoW news from the past week and try to compress it into a bite-sized video. The weekly event for this week is World Quests. So complete 20 of them, get 1,000 order resources. Wait, not order resources. Whatever, more resources, and also 50% more rep, which ties into the Darkmoon Fair being in town this week for an additional 10% rep buff from the carousel. So, with these two rep buffs, this is the week to go out and farm whatever reps you need for the new Kul Tirans and Zandalari trolls that should be coming out within a few weeks. Also, the Archaeology Bi-Weekly is still for the Crystalline Eye, which just lets you look at demons for like 10 seconds, very similar to the Corgi Goggles. Now, onto some patch 8.1.5 news. Turns out they're removing a lot of portals while creating the portal rooms. So far, a short list of some of the portals that are being removed without any alternatives being added are portals to the Caverns of Time, Karazhan, Blasted Lands, Hellfire Peninsula, and the Shrine in Mist of Pandaria. When asked about why these portals are being removed, they basically got the answer that it makes the world feel bigger and more alive. And they're just trying to reduce the amount of portals in the world so that you actually have to travel places by yourself. Now, I'm not supposed to give my opinion on these things, but I personally don't care. Next piece of news, Kul Tirans and Zandalari are coming out on March 12th, so they finally announced an official date. In order to be able to use the Kul Tirans or Zandalari as soon as they're available, there are a few things you need. You need to be exalted with the main faction's reputation, which is the Proudmoore Admiralty for Kul Tirans and Zandalari Empire for the Zandalari. Getting the Tides of Vengeance achievement from completing the rest of the War Campaign quests that came out in patch 8.1, and finishing the Lore Master achievements for the main storylines in your faction's continent. So, A Nation United and Zandalar Forever. Wowhead has a little thing that will tell you if you have all of these things completed on your account, which I'll have linked in the video description if you just want to check that out to see if you're good to go, or if you need to actually go out and farm something so that you will be good to go when they come out in about 2 weeks. Actually, scratch that, I just checked. They're coming out next week. And now it's time for some miscellaneous things. They have data mined that there's going to be fish heads available from the Darkmoon Fair on the PTR. The Crucible of Storms raid will open on April 16th, so about a month from now. Relating to the Crucible of Storms, they've also announced that the Ahead of the Curve achievement for the current raid will stay until the Azshara raid comes out. So you can still get Ahead of the Curve achievement even when the new Crucible of Storm raid comes out. You don't have to worry about rushing that achievement. In LFR, the robotic Gmod mount drops from Jaina, not Mechatork. That way people won't join up for the LFR just to kill Mechatork and then leave. They'll have to complete all the way to Jaina in order for a chance at the mount. And also, there was a classic WoW update. Even though that's been a big piece of news for a lot of other WoW news people, is there like a name for the people who report on WoW news? I don't think there is. But anyways, the update basically boiled down to they're fixing some of the bugs that were on the beta that everyone got to play. And also, a lot of the things people reported as bugs weren't bugs. And in fact, some people are just misremembering things about vanilla WoW, or are insinuating that things they have on their private servers was actually were in vanilla WoW as well. Something I can relate to. I make lots of classic WoW videos, and I get lots of comments about people arguing with facts in the videos because their private server does it differently. Now onto the weather with DevBot the Weatherbot. How's the weather out there?
There is no proof that humans see the same colors. For all you know, everyone sees a different thing for Ed, but everyone associates that same thing for Ed. Also look up Tower 7.
Good one, DevBot. Now let's go on to the micro fact, which is going to be another gold tip, since it seems some people like the one I did last week. This one will be for the Halfhill farm. Did you know you can still make gold with your Halfhill farm? There are a few ways to do it, but the one I've been using is planting the snake root seed, because this one gives you a chance at giving you ghost iron ore and mithril ore, both of which sell for a lot on the auction house. Like sometimes a stack of ghost iron ore can sell for more than a stack of whatever the current expansion's ore is, because that ore is used to create a mount that is really useful, the Sky Golem, the one that allows you to actually go out and herb things. So if you want to make some passive income by doing a few dailies every day, park some of your ult on the Halfhill farm and plant some snake root seeds. And for the smaller YouTuber shoutout of the week, we have Llennoca's Pet Battles. Llennoca is a PvP pet battle YouTuber who recently came back to make videos after taking a little bit of a break. He was actually the first channel I ever gave a shout out to in one of these news videos. So if you're into PvP pet battles, I'd highly recommend you check out his channel. And with that, I'll see you all next week.